good. It's not healing up. And your wife, subhanAllah, after all of that, like terrible trips here and there, and everyone is saying no hope, everything is just like, we tried everything. Here is surgery, here is synectine, here is steroid, here is whatever you have. And by the end, oh man, let me have it my own. Let me have it through Zamzam. Let me have it through my hand, and I have my wudu, and I'm going to say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim till Walad Dallin, with the intention for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to recover it, and He is good. That is the way they used to do it. During the Umar ibn al-Khattab, whoever will be infected or bite by a snake, they used to come to Umar ibn al-Khattab, and Umar, his own way of recovering. He knows his own doctor. And you can do that. The Prophet said, go to doctors. But go to the doctor and you have in your mind that the absolute doctor is, the one who is giving the recovery is Allah. The doctor is just a tool. So you are not going to say, oh, I'm going to wait, no work, no nothing, and ceiling will rain silver and gold. No, you are just doing your part, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking care of His. And they used to come to Umar, and Umar is putting his hand, read the Fatiha, and whatever the disease is, gone. After Umar passed away, the guy said, man, what's going to happen right now? Umar is gone. Oh, don't worry, Umar used to read the Fatiha. See, easy, simple. Okay? They got through the same case, and they kept it. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Fatiha 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, and nothing is happening. And by then they have realized the secret. It's not just the Fatiha. They said, Al-Fatiha hi Al-Fatiha. Fatiha is the same. But where is the hand of Umar? Where is the hand in the body that his heart is boiling, is working with Allah? Who knows every single letter in Al-Fatiha, what does it mean? And it's acting. And Allah is acting the same for him. It's not just like somebody, his words, he's talking, he's speaking, and his mind somewhere else. How many times we are doing so? How many times we are getting into the prayer, and the whole prayer, we have nothing from the prayer in our mind except Allahu Akbar, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Is it true? Is it true? We are discussing with our bosses in the first rak'ah. We are fixing the minutes of meetings in the second rak'ah. We are solving the math problems in the fourth rak'ah. And is it true? And you are prepared, you are making yourself well prepared for your wife after coming back home in the last rak'ah. And if I'm going to ask you what the Imam did recite, oh man, gone. If I'm going to ask you why, what did you recite, you will not answer me. If I'll ask you what dua you have made in your salah, you might not be able to answer me. We are talking, but the whole body is somewhere else. The guy kept making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a way that we can see him so keen, so dedicated for the dua. And Allah has never accepted his dua. And Musa alayhi salam was in that sea, and he told Allah, Ya Allah, that guy, I have seen him just like somebody, oh man, he's so dedicated. Why Allah did not accept him? And he told, Ya Allah, Musa was Kalimullah. Ya Allah, if I would have, if I am in your place, I would have accepted his dua right away. He's making it so good. He's so dedicated. He is acting the dedication. And Allah told Musa, Musa, ta'addab. Be polite. Be disciplined. Let me teach you. I cannot accept the dua of somebody. His tongue is with me, and his heart is with his goats. He's a shepherd. He had to, but his heart is somewhere else. The dua is dua. You are sitting, the guy has the sibha. He has been signing tens of papers, and I don't know what he's doing. Subhanallah, his hand is signing. I don't know how they are working. That's subhanallah, signature and speaking and talking and just that counter. What you are counting? Counting what? I don't know. I don't know. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows better than the parents who love the kid. Because we need to come up with a conclusion. Allah is more merciful towards our kids more than us. As Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam mentioned in many of the ahadith. Allahu arhamu. Allah is more merciful with His servants, more than the mother worrying about her infant. So whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is planning is whatever we have to accept with tranquility. And if you will make it, that's the reason Allah says, وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. And Allah gave you the tool. إِنَّ لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّ إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. Ya Allah, help me and reward me better than what I have lost. And Allah should, wallah, Allah should replace you by something better than what you have lost, if you will make it with a real faith. Wallah, because that's Allah's promise. And that's what Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam did give us. And that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. فَأَرَدْنَا. We wish, that was the decision of Allah. We will give them better. أَيُبْدِلَهُمَا رَبُّهُمَا. We want to replace them. فأردنا أن يبدلهما ربهما خيرا منه زكاة وأقرب رحمة. We have decided to replace them by another one. And that's the reason I said at the beginning, it was a narration said, when Al-Khidr did it with that kid, the mother was pregnant in that righteous one that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replaced the one who has been killed by. فأردنا أن يبدلهما ربهما. Allah has given Al-Khidr an instruction so they will get rid of the source of their troubles, and the one that will stay with them will be the righteous, who will observe birr, who will be good at them, who will take care of them. خيرا منه زكاة, better from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وأقرب رحمة, he will be closer to them, he will observe them, he will give them more mercy, he will be closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will guide them for a whole family to be closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's a lesson to the parents. Listen to believers. We have in the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whatever will make us in any situation, even if you are in a fire, what we can use to convert the mihna to minha, the test to a gift, the jail to the king, as Yusuf did alayhi salam, from the jail to the king. And the reason was the jail. That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's not your way. Don't think that your way is you can make ijtihad. But by the end, Ya Allah, that's the reason we have istikhara. That's the reason we have prayer to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, I'm doing my best. And the rest is in your hand. But make it neutral. Don't ask Allah to give you the best and you have already made you have the decision made in your hand. Oh Allah, give me the best. And you already have made the decision to go X. It doesn't work. In order for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to support the servant, bring the whole case. Ya Allah, I really know nothing, and you are the best to guide me to the best. And see what Allah will do. If you will go through the words of istikhara, the dua, subhanallah, you are finding the whole complaint neutrally, full submission to Allah. فأنت تعلم ولا أعلم. You know and I know nothing. وتقدر ولا أقدر. You can do, I cannot. وأنت علام الغيوب. You know the unseen and I have nothing to know. Allahumma in kana, if X and Y, that action, that verb, that here, that there, that alternative is good for me, my deen, فيسره لي, make it easy. وبارك لي فيه, and bless him. وإن كان فيه شر لي في ديني, if it's bad, it's not just the kids, it's righteous. Ya Allah, it's not just marriage. Ya Allah, I need the marriage that will take me to Jannah. It's not the action that will get you closer to Allah. If it will take me away from you, Ya Allah, away from my deen, فَاصْرِفْهُ عَنِّي, take him away from me, and take me away from it. What else? Ya Allah, you know that I'm a human being, and I'm weak. And you know that sometimes I might have an attraction in my heart towards an aspect that I might not be sure whether it's good or not. وَاصْرِفْهُ عَنِّي وَاصْرِفْنِي عَنْ وَرَضِّنِي بِهِ, and make me happy with. Cool my heart and give me my own Jannah to be happy of what you have decided. Even if I used to have an attraction to at the beginning, I lost the job. Alhamdulillah. For sure, if I did lose it, that means Allah did save me from something. Allah is saving a better opportunity. Alhamdulillah. And that's what Allah needs. وَرَضِّنِي بِهِ, and make me happy with. Because we know that our heart, we are weak, and that heart is only in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to be 100% submissive, satisfied with the fate of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are going to go through the halal tools. If it will work out, we are going to thank Allah for. If it will not work out, we are going to thank Allah for His choice, because Allah's choice is the best, granted, with no doubt. With no doubt. Why? Wallahu ya'lam wa antum la ta'lamun. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us among those who are going to follow the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, read the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, implement the verses in the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah fill our hearts with His love and the love of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala return the Muslim ummah back to their dignity. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala return the Muslim ummah back to their deen, to the book of Allah, to the sunnah of Muhammad. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive our shortcomings towards our brothers and sisters everywhere. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala support our brothers and sisters in Palestine. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect Al-Aqsa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect Al-Aqsa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect Al-Aqsa. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take over the enemies of Islam who are planning against the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our salam, our love to the great Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wa sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Wa jazakum Allah khayran.